Alright, so we're going to be going into a tournament now. We're shying away from League. We're going to go into the Guado Glories, it looked like, in tournament. So the prize is top scorer, elite defense, and number 1 is tackle slip 2. Both techniques we should have for everybody, so nothing we can really learn from it. I did do the whole, like, reset the game to see if I can get a good technique, but I was like, we'll just stick with what we got. I mean, I know before I was all about the whole, like, getting every technique, but I'm kind of back to my original stance where it's not really necessary to do that, because getting, like, volley shot 1, 2, 3 isn't going to help us when we're not going to ever equip them. So we are the perfect team as is. Granted, invisible shot would be cool, but that's just to prove a point. I think most people will say my team's pretty formidable already, and if you don't think so, then you should see how I just did defense there. So if you haven't seen my videos before, this is Journey to the Perfect Blitzball team. I'm guessing you have. If you haven't, you started at the wrong part, but that's fine, because I'm trying to wrap this up pretty soon. Anyways, people in the back have elite defense brawler, so they detect people sooner and then they encounter. So my defense in the back is supposed to rush up here to encounter whenever they can. So that's why Mafurry was actually able to get into that encounter when it's only a 3-person encounter in most cases. And when you have Mafurry against you and Rope, it's insane. And Rope is my midfielder who is the defensive team. Anyways, enough of the stuff that people watching already know. Who are with the channel. It's not bad if you aren't, but anyways, like I said, against the Guado Glories, top prizes, all that stuff. I'm just trying to get my forwards experience. That's the whole thing here. And there's a lot better ways to get experience than shooting goals, but I'm just trying to win games, shoot goals, you know, do all that stuff. I'm having a really good luck with Rope as midfielder. Like, they aren't able to get past me at all, which is very, very good. You don't want any of them getting past you and just get into that whole, like, oh, now they're on my side, are they going to shoot it situation. And we might actually encounter a situation where they get on our side, now that the Seek has it. Or not. It will, I will say this, it's kind of anticlimactic that the Ronso in the beginning are such beasts, and then, like, at this point in the game, anybody can take them out. I mean, not anybody, but a large portion of people can take them out. I kind of wish the players kept their specific strengths, at least the Guado and the Ronso. The Guado do, actually. It's the Ronso that have the weakness, I'll say. In general, I would say don't have any Ronso on your team unless it's Zamzi Ronso as goalie, but he's only 3rd best goalie in the game, so it's like, well, you really want him? Hey, don't ever have a Luka Goer on your team or else it's terrible. Just don't ever do it. Seriously, the worst team in Blitzball. Like, it doesn't even take that long for them to become the worst. Okay, that was loud. My knee just hit the volume on my headset, and it just started screaming at me. If you heard that through my voice piece, I am sorry. That was terrifying. It's still recording from a few videos ago, so it's still like 4 in the morning, and I got to go to work in 3 hours. So that was one way to wake up. And it still stands. I'm going to try and get all these people to level 99 by the end of this week. Honestly, it sounds insane, but hopefully by the end of Monday. So 2 or 3 days. It's the goal. I've got a lot of stuff I was planning on doing, so we'll see how it turns out. I'm very surprised I don't get a lot of experience from shooting, because I remember my forwards being like a super high level and my defensive players not being anywhere near those levels. And maybe it was because as a beginning Blitzball player, a lot of what I did was our guy Basique Ronso because they were the toughest, and I would just shoot. It was kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, in all honesty, because when you only shoot with forwards, you only level up forwards, which means they were tougher and stronger, and I was like, oh, they must be like some of the best forwards in the game, but they're not. The only reason I was able to win games so dramatically was because when you only have forwards leveled up and no defensive, the average level of the other team is low. So, there's that. And you saw how that worked out. Because I've got a fast player like Guado on defense there, he's able to just rush back there and get in Mafuri's side too for defense, all that stuff. It's overall, I think it's a very good strategy, but it does require the techniques I equipped, or else it doesn't work very well at all. Alright, looks like nothing there, but that's only gonna be halftime. See how much experience we got. Only 18. To be honest, it's gonna be a lot of games if I'm gonna get like 18. I love how Nimrook is still level 98. He's gonna get like 67 or 68 catch, so just wait. He'll get it eventually. My team level will go drastically up though from doing this stuff. And we'll just call that good. The odds of volley shot happening more than once from a defender is slim at best. The odds of it happening once are slim. But either way, should be a good game. We've been doing very good in our games. I think this just speaks to the ability of the team. Obviously, in situations like that where you have Savanda only breaking rope and not having Mafuri encounter, that's a bad situation, but you can normally handle it. And I've said it before, but the only bad thing about rope is speed. Zazzy Guado shouldn't be able to catch up, but he is, and that's just 'cause speed. I mean, it's not like super bad. It's not like, oh my god, guys, what are we gonna do? Zazzy's gonna crush us. It's more annoying because I'd rather not have to deal with one more encounter before I shoot, you know. Or I'd rather actually choose the encounter like when I break rather than have them catch me. Alright. So, looks like we actually did give a furry in this one. We're going to go up here and pull back because we're going to want Larbite to score a goal. And we gave him plenty of room to score a goal. The whole issue is if they do a super good blocking move. Oh, no, they're not going to. What I have noticed, though, is there's a lot more anti-nap on their team, which is good because it makes it harder for us, but also bad because it makes it harder for us. I do wish there was a way to choose their stats or techniques for them, so you could actually or I just wish they were smarter with techniques, I should say. Like, I'll give an example. Was it like Wake Gam on their team has volley shot? She only has like 0 shoot, so why is she shooting a volley shot? Like, it doesn't make sense. But in Final Fantasy X-2, it's interesting. All techniques are just done away with, from what I understand. I've never seen a technique in that game. Granted, Final Fantasy X-2 is not my super I'm not super knowledgeable about it at all in any case, so maybe I'm wrong, but never seen a technique. I've seen tackle slips, but they're not called tackle slips. They're just called evasions. It's because you evade the tackle, which makes sense. Alright, so yeah, again, very good luck with rope. He's just been taking them out. Okay, T, this most annoying thing is when he doesn't go up. And yeah, it was late camp. Cool. Alright, so we just gotta really hope that they don't do super blocking, you know, with their face. Yeah. So our nap strategy hasn't been that effective lately. I mean, obviously here it's effective, but in a lot of cases we've been stopped with anti-nap. So that's something to keep in mind when you use that kind of strategy. Granted, I have my forwards with the wither so that they can actually take out techniques, or take out stats rather than put people to sleep, because let's be honest, forwards aren't putting anyone out or taking the ball from anybody at this stage of Blitzball. It's not going to ever happen. Alright, this is awesome, because this is where we see Guado's block. Fail. Damn it. Okay, yeah, but 82 is definitely high, and he was able to take a big chunk out of it, but the whole point of Guado's block there is to actually block shots on gold. So if we have anyone shooting here, like this is a good example, they're not going to be able to get to Nimrod. Like, there's literally no possible way for this goal to make it because it's too low to shoot. And Nimrod has anti-everything, so anything that hits him, he'll just bounce off. I mean, it really is, the closer they get to my goal, the harder it is for them to score. And that's what I really like about it. Anyways, looks like Bixen is on the Ronsa Fangs. That's a mistake. But I love how I actually it looks like I did tie, even though I wasn't trying to. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. That's pretty much it for this video, and have a nice day.